Well, here's a great old trick called the traveling penny. Spectator puts a penny in this palm and one in this palm. And you ask them to put one here and one here. And they do. You show the pennies fairly, you flick your wrists. Oops, let's try that again. Tell you what, since I goofed the first time, let me hold my hands a little farther apart. 1, 2. Did you see it go? From here over to here? And that is the traveling penny trick. The traveling penny trick is a great old trick. I first learned it from the owner of a magic shop when I was 10 or 11 years old, and I've been doing it ever since, because once you learn how to do this trick, you can do it with 4 of any small object. I've done it with dice, with jelly beans, with after dinner mints, with pebbles off the ground, backgammon pieces, you name it. You can try it with quarters as well. It doesn't have to be small coins. Whatever is comfortable in your hands. Wherever you go, once you learn this trick, you'll be able to do magic, which is a really great place to be. Here's how the trick works. You ask a spectator to put a penny here and a penny here. And I stage direct them just to make sure they're clear as to what to do. And they do that. And then I say, put one here and one here. I always say please. Please put one here and one here. Now here comes the tricky part. Every time you do this trick, you goof the first time. So you can only show this trick to the same person once, which is true of just about every magic trick. We generally don't repeat a trick for the same person because the second time around, they're going to watch much closer to see if they can catch you as to what you're doing. In this particular instance, it's very important because they'll figure out something, because every time you do this trick, you goof the first time, and this is why. What it looks like is happening is that you're flicking your wrists and these 2 coins are falling to the table. What really happens is this. You actually open both hands very quickly, and this hand catches that coin. This hand tosses both coins to the table, like that. I kind of made it obvious so you could be very clear as to what's going on here. That's the sneaky move. So the illusion is that a coin from either hand has fallen to the table. But the real situation is that you have 2 here and none here. So when you ask the spectator to put the coins back, let's try it again. And this time when you catch, there's only one here and one over here. The illusion is that one coin traveled from here to there. Now let's break it down a little more. 1 penny goes here, 1 penny goes here. 1 penny goes here, 1 penny goes here. The first time you do it, these get tossed to the table. In real time, it looks like this. Now, that looks pretty good. It looks like a coin fell from either hand. Sometimes you will find that the 2 coins maybe stick a little bit closer to this hand. If that happens, just very casually or subtly, shift your hands a little bit so they look like they're more in the center. Don't make a big deal out of it, and only do it if you can do it without being too obvious. As long as you can make it casual, you can create the illusion that the coins fell from either hand. Back to the trick. So again, the situation is 2 coins here, none here. And I usually say something like, oops, let's just try that again. I don't make a big deal out of goofing the first time. Sometimes, if I'm using a really unusual object, like the first time I used after dinner mints, I said, quite honestly, oops, this is the first time I've ever tried it with after dinner mints. Whatever you happen to say, ask the spectator to place the coins back on there. Bear in mind, they don't know exactly what it is you're trying to do. And no one ever kind of stops and questions you about it either. At least that's been my experience. So just keep going. And I always say, you know what, since I goofed the first time, let me hold my hands farther apart and make it harder. So I do it. Sometimes I count to 3, but generally I just go 1, 2, 3. Did you see it go? And I always ask that question, And you will find that sometimes people say yes, even though they're not exactly sure what they're saying yes to, what went. And a lot of times they say no. But no matter what they say, I just continue and say, from here over to here, and then put the coins down on the table and accept your applause. The traveling penny is a great little trick. If you learn it, like I said, you'll have magic wherever you go. And as I also said, that's a very good place to be. If anybody says, hey, can you show us some magic? Look around, find 4 of something, and off you go. Give it a try. I hope you like it. I think you'll have fun with it. Let me know how it goes.